MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Number 52 makes his big league debut right after this. Matthews gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now at the plate, Jake Duran. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off bases now.
And a step on first and set for the out. And we're now the visiting Red Sox lineup in this one. Vito, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Next up for the Red Sox, Yoshida. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 0-2 once more. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss got him reaching. So digging in now, Rafael Devers. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Bouncer up the middle. Lewis loves it, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Yoshida on 3rd with 2 out. On a good pitch there, having direction to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that.
2 strikes.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. The Twins coming up. No score. Tanner Houck, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Leading off,
coming to the plate now, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
And how frustrating that was. Pitch it back.
Number 22.
Work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs.
And on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Stepping up now, number 22. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He's running. Swings and misses. Throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. A chance now from Carter Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
In now, Tim Koo. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Batting 4.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze it.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Buxton. or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
One ball, two strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Another 1-2 delivery. Two balls and two strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Strike three called on the. Fastball couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. High chopper towards first. Bregman has it. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is. Striding in for Boston, Jorge Alfaro will get us started in the top of the second.
Jorge Alfaro.
Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Matthews is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level. There's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
That is good.
Runner at first following the error. Next it'll be the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field. Base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he's safe. And that'll bring up the former first rounder, Christian Arroyo. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Matthews generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans bought tickets primarily to see him pitch and maybe boo him in his debut.
Boy, you said that right, Matty. And I think the minor league players that get called up today, they're so much more experienced than they were, say, 10 or 15 years ago with all these games, the futures games, and these minor league all-star games and showcase games. These guys are exposed to a lot more at an early age, and I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches really well.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League. Look for them to flash the level today.
And not in time. It's a run score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to sack it. But they did, and they added numbers to the run count.
Who has it? Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Twins nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Dan Robinson comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Robinson.
First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Line toward center field. Durant is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on
shortstop.
And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
So striding in, Royce Lewis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And there's a base hit on the line. It was streaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. This will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting up. The catcher.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Jeffries. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down the way like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the line at first. We'll try again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Lewis, runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching stats in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One told me, our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team. Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another chance? Yoshida, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope,
Perhaps
that's
a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there to put himself in a position.
Oh, he can't hang on. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Robbie Devers the next to bat.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good change up there to start him, but it
Ball
drops
one,
a little low for ball one. And a
2-0.
fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And this ball hits the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had two bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Alex Bregman.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman. And they'll watch one miss up and away for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he's back out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. Digging in, Darren Rodolfo.
Leading off.
He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Darren.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in now, number 22. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than he did.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
That play, Tim Who singled his last time up. Now the pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Refsnyder is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly doing here for the Twins. It remains 1-0.
Leading off the ball. The first
pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Buxton brings him back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Walton, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in to try it again. Raimel Tapia, base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumped, and Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Pitch on the way. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're up 1-0. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Byron Buxton, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the third to see if he'll pitch.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-2. Looked at for ball number 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off ball.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 3-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. So a grinder of an at-bat has a positive result.
That's all you're trying to do. Sometimes they're not all going to be beautiful. Sometimes you got to take it deep in the count, stick your nose in there, and survive.
Into the box, Alex Healy.
1-0.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Now the 2-1. Runner going a second time down the first baseline. Here now the 2-2. Trying one more time for second. Pitch inside. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when the stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Full count still.
First baseman, Dan Robinson.
In now, Dan Robinson just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. One pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Royce
Lewis. Royce Lewis. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. First pitch on its way.
4-1.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Center field. Duran on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First delivery to him on the way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner toward right center. His first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. There's a hitter in there for a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than a singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
That's the barehanded. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort. The batting order turns over and is ready set to go. Jake Duran. Over 2 thus far in this one. In there for strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now that
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left. Bader is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffries. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch.
D-Rod.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Oh, he had a pull there. No balls and 2 strikes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and will start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Into the box now, Darren Obradovich. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty,
oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Number 22. That double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seen the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch at him.
Oh, that's
good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
I got to
just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Popped him up. Devers. Foul ground. 2 gone. Taking the out. He flew out in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied. Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. We'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just move one right down the middle.
So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. The first base 2 hits for him here this evening. And let's see that on the team leaderboard. He's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch.
Into the box now. Jorge Alfaro. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The right fielder
sliding into the box. Raimel Tapia 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there.
0-1 count.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying
next for the
it
Red
would go
Sox,
foul, and I
the
thought it might,
designated hitter,
but it ends up falling
Christian
just inches inside the
Arroyo.
line, going for a double and driving in two.
Standing in now, Christian Arroyo. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A little low. It's 2 and 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Towards second. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
The batter.
Not sure the spin throw was
Second base.
necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Tapia at third with 2 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he watches a called third strike on a cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on to the bottom.
Your
Matt
attention, please.
Moore enters to do the
Now
pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now to the
Number
plate,
19.
Byron Buxton. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
A designated hitter, number
Driving
5.
forward now is the
Alex
Alex
Healy.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim left.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sean
your
Overdubber.
attention, please.
We'll move into the
He's hitting
on-deck
for the
circle
Twins.
now to try to get something
Number
started
81.
here with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking
Ball,
ball
that's it.
backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 26 RBI. And a strike to even the
Down,
count.
1-1.
1-1. Play off that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first
Now
3
batting,
pitches,
first
all 3
baseman.
down in the zone.
Yeah.
So now you've got a guy that's taking
Robinson.
something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it down.
1-0.
the legs.
All 1-0. In the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Royce Lewis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Rise is speared on a hop. And nothing to cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Mondesi.
Paul
Your
Hamels
attention, please.
is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now that the 17th
Stepping in, Jake Duran. Here comes the first pitch. Strike at the knee, 0-1. Hamels is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the plate. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Yoshida. He'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Buxton under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Leading off the inning, Harrison Bader. They'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Bader.
Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Ball
1-1. Swing and a miss on the slurve that time. It's 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Popped up. Alfaro is under it. 1 out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in now. Ryan Jeffries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
The batter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Darren Davidovich. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. 4-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Base hit to left field.
first game of a new series, and he's already sitting on
Now
3
batting.
knocks right now. The
Number
pitching
22.
staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In now, number 22. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in standing. Obradovic leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to him. Now batting, Rafael Devers. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Playing tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 2.
Riding in once again, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nope. Outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Liner in there for a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he hit at second base with a double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box now. Jorge Alfaro. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a runner at second. The 2 down now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. 2 out here and a runner at second. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fastball well outside. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for the sake of pacing.
Ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The designated hitter.
Sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run.
Ball one,
Yeah,
no
I'm
strike.
actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
This is a critical point right
Your
here.
attention, please.
Things are in danger of getting
Now
away
pitching
from him a
for the
little,
Twins.
so we'll see how he deals with
Number
it.
31.
Number 31 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Popped him up. Jeffries waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading up for the
Riding
Twins,
in, Tim
the
Koo,
third
who's
baseman,
2 for 3 thus
Tim
far.
Even though
Koo.
we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate
We
right
got a
now.
ball,
Matt.
1 strike.
He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ball 2.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 2-1. Makes him swing and
Next
miss
out,
on a
2-2.
ball out of the zone for strike 2. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there.
The
Might have
center
been
fielder,
sitting on
number
an off-speed
45.
pitch, but instead he
Byron.
gets the fastball way late.
Good.
Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
There's the
that's
cut
a ball.
fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Count
His
1-0.
head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Willie Castro will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. At the plate now is the designated
Now
hitter,
back, the
Juan
designated hitter.
Obradovich. He hits
Go.
with 2 away as they continue to
Obradovich.
trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of
1-0.
the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Just off
Outside,
the
that's a ball.
outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line hard, but foul. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 the count.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Here now the 2-2. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, and it remains.
Ladies
Willie
and gentlemen,
Castro
your
will stay in the
attention,
ballgame
please.
as he takes over in
This
center.
game for the Twins,
Into the box
Now
now,
playing
Rob
center field.
Refsnyder.
number 50, Willie Castro.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up the fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Left side, but well foul. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
In there, 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 1-2. That and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Now, not the game he was hoping that he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he flushes it out of here. I doubt he'll serve up another 4-seamer in that location.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Robinson moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 5-1 Boston. Number 32 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 32.
Striding in to start the 9th, Dan Robinson, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
One ball,
curveball
2
on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 balls,
and the
2 strikes.
fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Alfaro gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Good job of sitting in to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also, credit to the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 12.
Coming to the plate now, Harrison Bader comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Both Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tanner Houck takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Matthews pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-1. Michael Lorenzen got the win, his 6th so far this year, as Kansas City disposed of the Mariners 1-0. The Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 8-3. Chris Davinsky got his 3rd win this season, leading the Halos to the win over the Blue Jays 3-1. The New York Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 4-3. The Orioles combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 2-1. The Mets grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulverized the Braves 9-2. The National